The Rift update, an update that revolutionized Skyblock and is one of the biggest updates at the moment. Now, with as big of an update as this, there are a whole bunch of new items, and when I say there really is. Now, you might have noticed some items off the list, and that's because those are only Rift transferable items. And that is because I'm going to teach you how to make upwards of 300 million coins in 2 days off of just flipping Rift items. Don't believe me? Here's my proof. Before I get into any explaining of items though, the reason why these items are so profitable at the moment is because every single lowballer is scared of buying these items. Why? Because they don't want to lose money, and lowballers are Now with that said, let's get into it. First item we are going to be talking about is the 4-eyed fish. Now, the recent sold listings have been in that 150 to 50 mil range, so it hasn't been crazily high. Now, how do you craft this item? To craft this item, you have to get dead cat food. But the thing is, there are 2 recipes for dead cat food. You can craft the future calories talisman, or you can craft the 4-eyed fish. Now, with the sold listings being in that 50 to 150 mil range, I believe it'll stabilize at 100 mil. Now these dead cat foods are selling in that 300 to 350 mil range. Why? There's no reason. Along with this, no future calories talisman has been put on age. I believe that these both will be worth in that 100 mil range. The reason why I believe this is because the 4-eyed fish will make the griffin pet one of the most balanced pets in the game. In other words, how I see it is it will become the shadow fury of pets with this pet item. Future calories talisman on the other side, I understand why it hasn't been crafted. It gives you 1 farming. It gives you 1 fishing wisdom. It's not the most useful talisman, but it is a talisman, and that's why I feel like people are willing to spend so much on it, even if it's not a high rarity or anything. We don't know what rarity it is because no one's crafted one. Next, we're going to be talking about a cheaper item, the Guardian Lucky Block. Now, these hover around that 200 to 400k price point at the moment. The reason why these are so profitable is because you can buy epic guardian pets that are level 100, use cat flowers to make them legendary, and then use the Guardian Lucky Block to make it mythic, and make around 8 to 10 million coins, even if you buy the cat flowers that are required and the prismarine shards that are required. Now, I do believe that the Guardian Mythic pet is around that 19 mil range, so it's dropped and you don't make as much money, but you still make a very good chunk of money. The second to last item we will be talking about in this video is the Placeable Fairy Soul. Now, the reason why this item is so important in my opinion is because it's cool. Now, as of recently, this item has sold from all the way at lowest to 200 mil to at highest 300 mil. At the moment, it's in that 225 to 230 mil range, and I feel like this is going to be a steady but a big decrease throughout time. I believe this item is going to stabilize at 150 million coins. Now, the reason why I believe it's going to be so high is because it's still going to be a huge collectible in the Hypixel Skyblock community, and at the end of the day, you do get a fairy soul out of this item that even though others can claim, you have a cool item on your island. The last item we're going to be talking about is the Rift Prism. The reason why we're going to be talking about this is even though it has sold only twice for over 1.2 billion coins both times, I feel like this item will be a good determiner of where the moats market into Rift transferable coins will rest. I think that it is actually going to stabilize at this 1.2 billion coin price until a couple of months after, where it's going to steadily decrease to that 750 to 800 million coins. In other words, it's going to be the Rift's version of a Necron Sandal. Now, the problem with the Rift Prism that I believe is going to drop it so much in price, because even though most people don't know this, once you use the item, it disappears, which is going to make this item a lot cheaper and make it decrease a lot. I don't even know if the community knows about it, just because it's not really talked about. Now, this was on the first day of the update, so it is possible that they changed this and it does not disappear, but from what I have been informed, the item does disappear once you go into the rift with no cost. Now you're probably wondering what prices you should be buying these items at. Now in my opinion, I've been buying these items at the prices I've been saying they are going to stabilize at. Because even though I believe they will stabilize at these prices, they're still selling for a lot more, just because of the hype at the moment. With that though, this video's been very long, so if you're still watching, I thank you very much, because this has been one of my longer videos especially. And yeah, this is AMM, signing out.